Hey there, it's your friends over at A Pleasant Dog reaching out about our cooperative care and fear-free grooming programs. So what is fear-free grooming? Fear-free grooming uses low-stress handling techniques and positive reinforcement to decrease stress. And we do that by using a 5-point stress scale to determine when to proceed and when to take a break from grooming tasks. So here you can see our grooming team with a trainer helping out. This is our sweet little friend, Benny. And Benny is quite nervous about the clippers. And so you can see groomer Milani is using those clippers and the trainer is using that positive reinforcement to make it a little bit less stressful. Here we have Timber, and Timber's a little bit more confident. He kind of comes bouncing into the grooming room. One of the things that he struggles with a little bit is having that restraint put around his neck. So that's something we're able to break down into at least a few little bite-sized pieces here to make it just a little bit easier for Timber. We're using some positive reinforcement and we're watching that body language. If we get to a point where it becomes too aversive and too scary for Timber, we're going to take a break, maybe reach out to the veterinarian about adding some pre-grooming medication, or try to find other interventions that are going to make that grooming less stressful for him. Our next step, we're giving a little bit of positive reinforcement just for kind of noticing that brush. Couple repetitions of that. And then we're going to start working on Timber's shiny coat using that brush and giving him some positive reinforcement. Again, we're watching that body language to make sure that this isn't becoming too stressful or too aversive for the dog. If we just keep pushing through that stress, we're going to increase it and make grooming more and more scary over time. And we can eventually end up with a dog that won't tolerate grooming. Our green light talks about low-level, subtle signs of fear and anxiety, right? Turning their head, maybe lifting a paw, maybe a little bit of panting. Level 2 and level 3 are where we're starting to see some more moderate signs of fear and anxiety. And for our team, that's going to mean we're going to slow way down and try to make this much more positive. And we never let ourselves reach a level 4 or a level 5 at A Pleasant Dog. We would be reaching out to change the plan if that were the case. If your dog or your patient or client needs a little bit more help, we also offer cooperative care training. Cooperative care involves training an animal to not only tolerate handling and husbandry procedures, but to be an active and willing participant in these procedures and experiences. And this starts with teaching your dog a behavior that is an opt-in or opt-out behavior. And a lot of times in training, you'll hear this referred to as a start button. For many dogs, we use being on a blanket, mat, towel, or bed as their start button. And when they leave that surface, we stop the training. Here you can see us working on just reaching toward little Mabel. She's nervous and uncomfortable and very unsure. So we're going at a very slow pace with her. When she moves off of the blanket or towel, we stop, maybe deliver a little extra positive reinforcement since she's still kind of hanging out. Here we have Timber. We're working kind of in that same fashion. We're working on paws. Paws are such a common issue for so many dogs. Paw handling and nail trims, as you guys know, something that many, many dogs struggle with. So here you can see we're just sort of working on reaching toward and very gently touching the tops of Timber's paws, delivering some positive reinforcement. Really important, when he wanders off of his mat, we just let him go. Here you can see us working on teaching Mabel to get on the table on her own. So ideally, we really want a dog that comes in and jumps up on the table on their own, where they're not nervous and we're not having to pick them up and kind of force them through it. So we're just sprinkling some treats and we're letting her kind of explore this in her own time. Building some positive associations. It does take that patience. And as you can see, when she decides that she doesn't want to play the game anymore, she gets to take a break, no questions asked. We're watching for signs of stress to decide if we should continue. Her little tail's wagging and she's still playing the game. So Mabel's definitely still in training mode. You can see here a little bit more of a bird's eye view. She walks away. She comes back and sees her cheese. And finally, she gets that confidence to jump up on that grooming table, and she does it all on her own. So we were super proud of her progress today. If you're interested in force-free grooming, fear-free grooming, or cooperative care training sessions with the trainer, please reach out to us or refer your clients to A Pleasant Dog. It's one of our favorite things to help with. Thanks, and have a great day.